Hi everyone, I'm Mary Busey and I'm going to be your instructor for designing and teaching online courses this term. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you, and I know I have some people in class that I've had in class before, so it's nice to have you back if you're one of those people. I'm going to fade away here, and I wanted to just show you a little bit about Moodle because we have a new Moodle this term, Moodle 2.0. So this is our class, Designing and Teaching Online Courses, and you should all have gotten to this point if you're looking at this video. Over in the left-hand column, you should see a navigation box, and within that you should be seeing something called My Courses, and that will list the courses that you're enrolled in this term. It also will have a course with your name on it. Now, on my computer, I have a list with everybody's class on it. But I've created one class for each of you, and you will only be seeing the class that is your own class right now. Later on, we'll be enrolling in everyone else's classes, and you'll be seeing all of them. So what I want to do is show you how that you can modify your course within Moodle right now. So I'm going to open up this course that says Mary's class. That's mine. I'm just going to double click on that. And this is what your mini course looks like right now. It's just a shell, and you're going to be building this into a 5-module mini class during the term. What I would like you to do for right now is to modify it just a little bit. I'd like you to turn your editing on, and that's up in the upper right-hand corner. When you click on that, the different tools that we can use for designing our course show up. So the first thing I'd like you to do is click on Edit Settings on the left-hand side. When I click on that, this little box comes up, and here is my course name. And the first thing I'd like you to do is to change the name of your class to reflect what you might be creating your mini course on. And I realize some of you may not have decided on that yet, but you can always change this later just by following this same process. So I'm just going to highlight that. My course full name, and I'm going to change it to Moodle Demo Course. And then in parentheses afterward, I'm going to put my name so that everyone knows that this is my course. So your course might say Cell Division or something like that with your name after it. Notice also that I'm leaving the numbers at the beginning. That will help organize them so that we can find everybody's course again. So I'm going to change the short course also, so it says Moodle Demo Course. And I'll go ahead and just make it the same this time. Okay, and when I have done that, I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom and leave everything else the same and click Save Changes. There are a lot of different settings that you can change, but for right now this is all we need to do to get started, and we can talk about those other settings later. So you'll notice now up at the top here, it says 00 Moodle Demo Course Mary. This is what we call breadcrumbs, and we can follow this back. This is the navigation. If I click on Home, it will take me back to my home page, and from there I can get to all of my classes. So here we are back on our Designing and Teaching Online Courses, and now when I go down into my navigation box and look at all my courses, I can see that my course has the name I just created for it. Okay, so I'm back in my mini course right here. And the next thing I'd like you to do is to change the title of your course right here. And I can do that using this little hand tool right here. Anytime I click on the hand tool, it allows me to edit. So I'm going to click on that little hand tool. And if I'm in Firefox or Internet Explorer, I will get all of these editing tools. If you're using this and you don't get all of these editing tools, it might be because you're in Safari, and Safari doesn't support all of the tools right now. So I have a text box that's very much like what we would have in Word or any other word processing program. I'm just going to highlight my text there, and I'm going to change it Moodle Demo Course. That's what I'm going to call this one. And I can highlight the text. I can change the font size. Let's make it really big. I could change the color if I wanted. Let's make it blue. I can center my text. and I can save the changes. So once I've done that, this will pop up at the top of my page, and I've now got a nice big name. You'll notice down below we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe there are 10 different topic spaces for us. And so what we're going to do is use those for our weekly lessons. And I'm going to click on the hand again, and I'm going to call this Unit 1 Introductions. And I'll highlight that and make it bold and a little bit bigger. Maybe change the color and do save changes. And so in this way you can give each one of your units a title. Over on the left hand side here you'll see a little link that says switch role to, and if I click the arrow it allows me to switch my role to a student. I'm a teacher in this course right now, and you are each assigned as a teacher in your own course. So I'm going to switch it to the student view, and this is what my students will see when they log in. Then when I click on return to my normal role, it takes me back in where I was, and I can turn my editing on, and I've got all of my tools available again. So that is all I really want you to do. I'd like you to explore Moodle, and then I would like you to go into the settings and change the name of your course, making sure that you leave the number at the beginning and your name in parentheses at the end. I would like you to create a title for your mini course, and I'd like you to create unit headings for 5 units. Knowing all along, of course, that you can make changes to these at any point, but this is a good way for us to get started and to just have a feel for what's going on. I also have some written instructions on our homepage, so if you want to follow those step by step, that might be helpful. If you ever come on and can't find your tools anywhere, the 2 things to look for are make sure that you are set on your normal role. So if you go over to switch role and it says return to my normal role, you'll want to click on that. And make sure that your editing button is turned on, because when the editing button is not turned on, it looks like this with no editing tools. I think you're going to find that this is really easy to use, and we'll have a lot more tutorials later on that'll make it pretty easy for you. So enjoy this first week.